RCC. It's 2 o'clock and we continue our journey together this Holy Week. If I had to give today a title, I would call it Mad Monday. We're going to look at Matthew chapter 21, which is Jesus' last Monday before he dies. And we notice that he is angry all day. He comes across this unsuspecting fig tree. Now, it's just not really the season for figs, but this tree is in full leaf, suggesting that's indicating that it actually has fruit on it. So Jesus goes over while the disciples watch. He begins to investigate the tree, looking for fruit. And when he finds none, he steps back from the tree and he curses at it, withering it from its roots, and he says, "May no one eat of your fruit ever again." And with that, with no explanation, he continues walking toward Jerusalem. Jesus then arrives at the temple in Jerusalem, and he knows exactly what he's going to find. He finds a group of people who are so corrupt. They're looking at stealing from other people. Mainly, they're stealing from people who have journeyed from all over the region or need to pay for their sacrifices during Passover. And this makes Jesus furious. And he quickly puts together a makeshift whip, begins to drive the livestock from the temple, and Jesus goes to these temples and he just flips over all the coins and all the currency. He just starts flipping over these tables. And he stands at the entrance of the temple and he prevents people from entering. And then he shouts out scripture from Isaiah and Jeremiah. And he quotes scripture like this: "My house will be called a house of prayer." And then he says, "But you have made it a den of robbers." In his anger, Jesus was making a very clear point. It's not about how you look on the outside. The kingdom that Jesus was establishing this week has nothing to do with people's worthless and empty religion. It has everything to do with following God with sincerity and with authenticity. So RCC, here's the takeaway for today. What in your life right now needs to be thrown out? Is it fear? Is it an addiction? Is it seeking to control everything? Is it a lack of trust in God? What needs to be thrown out? And instead, here's the other question, going back to the fig tree. What fruit does God want us to bear towards our loved ones in this season and towards just people around us and even towards Him? So what kind of fruit do you need to rip out of your life that's not good fruit? And what fruit do you need to start behaving and operating in for the glory of God, to love Him and to love others around us? RCC, share this video, invite your friends and family along with us this Holy Week as we continue our journey to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ once again at the end of this week. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., we're going to focus on Super Tuesday.